It's Vlogust Day 5! Cue the cheesy movie maker edited titles. Hello everyone, so I thought today I would do a sit down vlog because I've been moving around quite a bit and I'm by myself now, so I don't have anyone interesting to vlog with. Anyway, tomorrow is a day that loads of students in Scotland that did SQA exams will be worried about. Results. And I was exactly on the same boat last year, petrified, peeing my pants about the results I was going to get that were hopefully going to get me into university. I had an idea to do a couple of videos on university tips because that's what we all seem to do. As soon as you start your second year, or before you start your second year at university, you give advice to those younger ones who are starting their first year and they are completely confused about what to do, because I was completely confused. No joke. I had no idea what to take. I had no idea what it was going to be like. I was told millions and millions of lies that, yeah, I realised weren't exactly that true. So that's going to be another video, the lies that people may tell you about university. So I'll probably put that up tomorrow. But this video today is going to be things to take with you to halls, mainly. So yeah, let's get started. Let's start with the bedroom. Ooh. So bed linen, really important. You can get cheap bed linen from supermarkets, like I got mine from Asda, or you could get from Primark, Matalan, you know, all that kind of stuff. Just bed linen to put in your bed because they don't give you that. I would highly recommend a mattress topper because if you don't take that, you're never going to sleep. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be sleeping on a bed that tens of millions of people have slept on or have sex on it. So yeah, you might as well get a mattress topper to make it a bit more comfortable. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. When you get into your room, it's going to be pretty boring. It's going to be pretty dull. You know, the white or cream coloured walls, there's going to be nothing on there. So I would recommend posters. Some university campuses, like my university, did a poster sale when you first moved in, and they offered like loads of posters that were available. So check out if there's a poster sale near you. If not, you could go to HMV or anywhere else that sells posters. You could get photos of your family and friends. You could put them in photo frames, or if you have a notice board, you could like stick it all over your notice board or something, because it's hard when you're moving away from home for the first time if your university is a fair distance away from you. So yeah, photos of your family and friends, just don't forget them. Some people may take a printer with them. It's not that necessary. I mean, I did have to go out into campus to get to print some stuff like essays, etc. So if you're not going to take a printer with you to your room, make sure you have printer credits. When I first went to university, I had £1 of credits for the printer. So if that's not enough, just make sure you put in more money onto credits, because there's going to be a time when you want to print out an essay or print out something for a lecture and you have no money to pay for it. But if you do take a printer, it might be handy, because most of the time the printers in the university are broken. So it's up to you what you want to do, but for your first year it shouldn't be that bad. Think of it like when you move on throughout university for your later years, you might consider taking a printer. Take stuff for laundry, so that's like your washing liquid, that's not right, your detergent, that's what it is. I recommend tumble dryer sheets. You get them in a little box, you take them out, use one sheet and use it in tumble dryer because they keep clothes fresher for longer, as they say. So make sure you take that, and also like make sure you have big enough laundry bags, so, because when you go to the laundry place to do your laundry, obviously it's quite a walk away and you usually only go there once a week because it's a rip-off to go and do your laundry. It costs quite a lot of money considering. So yeah, you'll need big enough washing laundry bags to put everything in there. So make sure you have enough of them. What else? Storage. Make sure you bring stuff for storage. So you could get like the boxes with the lids on them. In my room, I had a bookshelf, like a cheap bookshelf from Vlogust or something. Yeah, just make sure you have lots of boxes, lots of storage stuff, because there's not going to be a lot of stuff in your room, and there's going to be stuff everywhere, literally everywhere. So make sure you got that. Some girls may take like another thing to put their clothes on if they have a lot of clothes, like like a clothes rack or something, or those little storage things for putting in your shoes. You could do that if you want, if you have a lot of stuff, but to be honest, I was fine. I don't have as many clothes as other people do. I don't have many shoes, but you guys know why. It's because I have big ass feet. So anyway, there we go. I would recommend getting a hanging dryer, so the dryers that open up and you can hang your clothes inside, because 9 times out of 10 the dryer at the laundrette doesn't work, and you still have to pay £1 for it to work. So it's good for like drying jeans or jumpers that would shrink in the tumble dryer. If you hang them up on the dryer in your room, then that's fine. They should be dry within a few hours or so. So I would recommend that. This is highly important. Bring plenty of change. I cannot stress that enough. Bring loads of change, because you're gonna run out of money at some point to do your laundry. If you're wanting to get bus passes or something, there'll be like vending machines, or you need to go and get a drink for something. Just make sure you have loads and loads of change with you, because if you run out of change, that means you have to go to the bank machine, get your notes, sort that out into change, and it's just a big to-do. So make sure you bring plenty of change with you. A camera is important if you want to take photos or videos. Like when I started YouTube, it was around about like when I first went into university. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. A doorstop is important, especially for the first day when everyone's moving in. Make sure you got the doorstop on your door, and make sure you have the confidence to like go and meet your flatmates. Like, don't stay in your room the whole day. Just go out and meet your flatmates. Say like, hi, this is me. You're going to be staying with me for the next 8 months. So yeah, just make sure you meet as many of your flatmates as you can on the first day, because at Freshers Week is going to be like, what do I do? I'm stuck by myself. So a doorstop is highly important. I would recommend air freshener or a reed diffuser. You can't burn candles in halls if you're actually going in halls, because it's a fire hazard or something. So I had air freshener and a reed diffuser. It's just to keep your room smelling fresh, because sometimes it can smell a bit funky. So make sure you got air freshener with you. Febreze is a godsend. It seriously is. Make sure you have Febreze with you, just to like spray it on the bed to like freshen up the bed, the curtains, carpets, because yeah, you never know what's been happening in that room. So yeah, make sure it's nice and clean and it's comfortable for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, if you want to take a TV, you can take a TV, but remember you have to pay for a television license. I was really lucky that my parents were able to pay the money for a television license, and in the end I didn't end up using it that much because I was pretty busy. But yeah, just make sure if you're taking a TV, get a television license with you, and also bring an aerial for it to work. Yeah, I had a problem with aerials when I first moved in. I think the best one I got was from Lidl's. So yeah, Lidl's is one of the best places to go to get most things. So yeah. And also, if you want to watch live TV on your laptop, you still need a television license. Like, BBC iPlayer is fine. If it's stuff that's already been recorded and it's already on BBC iPlayer, it's fine, you can watch it. But if you want to watch live TV, be aware if you don't have a TV license, people may be knocking down on your door. So you get notices from people as well saying like to get your TV license if you do have a TV. But you don't need a TV license to play your DVDs, of course. So if you want to bring your DVDs, etc. with you, just on those days when you have nothing to do and you just want something to watch, then feel free to do that. Take your music with you. I know most people will have iPods and all that, but some people may want to bring like a record player or a CD player or something and bring their music with them. That's absolutely fine. Like, I took my Queen collection with me because it's that important to me. I needed to have it with me. So yeah, just if you want to take music and that with you, take it with you. So yeah, I think that's it for the bedroom. If I've forgotten anything, please let me know down below. So yeah, we're going to move on to the bathroom. This really depends what your halls are like, whether it's an ensuite room, which means you get a little bathroom in your room, or whether it's shared. My halls was shared. I had toilets and showers in the cubicles. That was a fun time. So yeah, so if it's ensuite, make sure you have cleaning stuff, because I hear that it could get pretty dirty if you have an ensuite room. So like, clean your shower curtain or whatever you have, etc. Just make sure you have cleaning stuff in the ensuite. Have your toiletries, of course. If you have a shared bathroom, I would highly recommend getting a wash bag. So you could put all your toiletries in a wash bag and walk over to the shared bathroom and shower and get cleaned, obviously. So, and it's also handy for when you're traveling as well. So you could put it all in the wash bag when you're like traveling to see your friend in another university, or if you're heading home for the weekend. It's just useful to have a wash bag for that as well. And of course, towels, unless you want to walk around dripping wet. So yeah, make sure you have towels with you as well. For the kitchen, pots and pans may be needed, but check your university accommodation online. If it says to bring your pots and pans with you, I needed to take pots and pans with me to halls. But for my flat next year, I don't have to take pots and pans. So just make sure, just check online. I'm sure it would say online whether you need to take pots and pans or not, but just in case, take them with you. It's probably better to use your own stuff anyway, and you could get them for pretty good value at Tesco's or something. So just make sure you have your own pots and pans, because to be honest, you don't really want to use like pots and pans that other people have been using and it's falling apart. So yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. Take a lot of packet food, so that's like pasta, noodles, like just stuff that's easy to make when you don't have a lot of time or something. Just take a lot of that with you as supplies, because it's handy when you have no food in the cupboard and then you look around and you find like packet pasta, for example. So yeah, I would highly recommend you take a lot of packet food with you. If your family are with you in the movie weekend, do a food shop with them. I'm pretty sure they would take you for a food shop anyway. But it's handy, whilst you're in your kitchen, you realise how much space you have in your cupboards, etc. Then you know, and in your fridge, of course, then you know what food you need to take that will be able to fit in, and also what food is good value and everything, and just to keep you alive, basically. So yeah, I would recommend you do a food shop. If you drink hot drinks like tea, coffee, or hot chocolate, that would be really handy to have at the times when it gets pretty cold in halls. Cutlery, of course. You could get cutlery at Tesco's for a pretty good price. Bowls and plates. Make sure it's not like exactly the same as everyone else's. My bowls and plates were square shaped. I know, it was pretty weird to imagine that, but yeah, make sure that it's not the same as someone else's, because when you wash the dishes, you're going to get confused between whether it's your flatmates or whether it's your own plates. That's the same for cutlery as well. My cutlery was spotty. It had like different coloured spots on the cutlery, so I knew it was mine, and other people knew it was mine. But yeah, just make sure if you're buying like pots and pans and bowls and all that kinds of stuff, that you know it's yours and you know it's not going to get confused with anyone else's, because that's the worst thing. It really is. If you don't trust your flatmates, even though you will have a padlock, they probably still will steal most of your stuff. But if you want a padlock, I don't know whether your halls may give you a padlock. Like, you could go down to your central building or like your main building in the campus, and they may be able to give you a padlock, but to be honest, you don't really need it, so it's up to you. It depends whether you really trust your flatmates or not. Pasta drainer, one of the main things you need. Pasta is probably going to be one of the foods you eat all the time because it's the cheapest, one of the cheapest available, so yeah, pasta drainer. If your kettle isn't at the best condition, our one was pretty faulty. Sometimes it works, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. So my mum and dad bought me a kettle anyway for my room, and I ended up moving it into the kitchen so other people could use it because I wasn't going to really use it that much in my room. So yeah, bring a kettle if that one's pretty faulty. Once again, you can get it at a cheaper price. So yeah, if you're going to make a lot of hot drinks or you need a lot of boiled water, I would recommend you probably get a kettle. A grater for grating, obviously. Mugs and glasses, which is important. Once again, don't get the same as everyone else. You could get good value ones at Tesco's. You could pretty much get them like at most places. Take the mugs that you like as well. I had a pretty amazing mug collection, if I say so myself. But yeah, if you're going to get mugs and glasses, once again, make sure that it's not the same as everybody else's. If you want to bake, I would highly recommend getting scales. I love my scales. He talks to me, which sounds a little weird, but it was the scales that was for was mainly for the blind. So it would say hello, goodbye, and it would say like the weight of what you needed to measure. So yeah, Jeeves the scales. Anyway, that's on a completely different story. If you want to bake a lot of stuff, like baking is pretty fun when you're in halls. So scales, if you want to take scales for that. Chopping boards, essential for chopping up stuff, of course. Cooking utensils, so you get like the spoon, the spatula, the thing for taking food out. You know, just cooking utensils that's helpful for cooking, obviously. Oven gloves, I would highly recommend taking oven gloves because I was the only person who took oven gloves and everyone stole and everyone used my oven gloves. So take oven gloves with you, just because that's highly important that you take oven gloves with you. Salt and pepper, you could get like little mini salt and pepper things. They're really useful, of course. I would recommend getting a blender or a chopper because if you're like me and you're not too keen on using knives for like chopping an onion or something, you could just chop it slightly, put it in the blender or the chopper, and it does it for you. So like a little hand blender thing, and it's also handy for making soup if you want to make a lot of soup. So yeah, I recommend that. And the last thing really, same as the bathroom, cleaning stuff for the kitchen, especially washing up liquid. You're going to need quite a bit of washing up liquid. And yeah, if you're like me as well, I like a kitchen to be kind of clean, but it still wasn't kind of clean with the people in my halls. So yeah, take some cleaning equipment with you as well, which is important. So for food wise, make sure you have enough room in your cupboard because cupboards are pretty small, enough room in the fridge and the freezer so you don't go overboard and you run out of space to store stuff. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it from the kitchen. If I forget anything, like I said before, comment down below if you want to find out more. And these are the main things, the main things you need to take with you. I cannot stress that enough. You need to take these with you. Of course, the letter of the unconditional offer that you received from the university or that you printed off from your UCAS form. You need that to enroll. If you don't have that, then you can't start university basically. So make sure you take it with you. I know it sounds stupid. You're probably thinking, of course I'm going to take that with you. But with all the other stuff that you're taking with you, is pretty high chance you'll probably end up forgetting it. So remember to take it with you. If you're getting a loan like from SAS, or I don't know what the loan company is in England, but make sure you take your loan letter with you as well so you're guaranteed of getting loans into your account. Take your passport with you as well because not only are you going to need that for ID for clubs and pubs and all that kinds of stuff, it will also be handy for when you enroll into university as well. And if you have a driving license, if you pass your driving test, take your driving license with you, your license document, all that kinds of stuff, and your bank documents as well. Make sure you have all of that with you. It's highly, highly important that you have all that stuff with you. So, yeah, letter of your offer, SAS loan, passport, driving license, and bank documents. You really, really need that stuff with you, especially to enroll, but you will need them afterwards as well, especially when your SAS loan is in your account. You can check with your bank documents when they come back and so forth, like how much you're spending, etc. I would highly recommend online banking, online internet. Make sure you sort out your account to online banking so you can check online on your laptop how much you're spending on your account and how much money you will have for the rest of the month. So yeah, just make sure, just keep on checking that you have enough money on there. And I think that's pretty much it for things you need to take with you for university. I've said this so many times now, but if I've forgotten anything, post down below as a comment so it can help other people if you're thinking of moving, if you're thinking of going to university. I wish you loads of luck for tomorrow for those Scottish students who are getting their results. I really, really hope you get what you wish for. And yes, I know people in England are getting theirs like 2 weeks later or something, so good luck to you guys too. I hope you all get the results you're needing to, and if you're going to university, best of luck as well, because I know quite a few of my friends who are starting university and they are petrified. So I know exactly how you feel. I was in your boat last year, and yeah, just go there with loads of confidence, and yeah, hopefully you'll make loads of friends and you'll enjoy it. So I think tomorrow I'm going to post up the next in my university series, although it's not a series. It's basically the lies that people may tell you about university, because I got told these things about university and it didn't happen. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. Subscribe down below to see more videos from Vlogust, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye bye.